Here's Big Daddy. He's got 11. Tries again. Griffin with the steal. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Cavaliers leading. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Big Daddy, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And stolen by Jordan. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barker. Here's Griffin. Here's up top. The pass to Barker. Yeah, just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you should be defensive player.
A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the defensive player of the year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it, looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire in him. And Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. You've got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor.
LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. And it's Irving at the 1. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Big Daddy's checked in for Irving. Ash. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Was shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Big Daddy.
But you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And, guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Big Daddy, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
A lot of action in this one for Big Daddy. He has 15 points and 2 steals.
It's amazing. More than 50% of their scoring has come from just one guy.
He is tearing it up, ripping it to shreds. I tell you what, this is some kind of game he's having here.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Flash. He's got 17, and he gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
From outside the arc, count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 19. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, it's Cleveland. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up with the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Big Daddy.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Doubled by Smith, and Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith, and Irving subbed in for Big Daddy. And the Cavaliers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Flash.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Big Daddy's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Parker. Pass to Coleman to the middle. Just 4 to shoot. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And it's denied. Here's Big Daddy. 21 points in the game. 1:29 left in the second quarter. Kicks it out to James. Drills the three-pointer. James has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Parker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. LeBron gets to Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Shumpert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Flash misses. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Here's Big Daddy. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And Flash gets it to go. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already.
And good on the basket. Book it.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Dishes it to Jordan. Here's Parker, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there.
And the first half come.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. And it's been a close one so far. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Dimes is out there with Flash. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Fires the 3. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Big Daddy. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Dimes got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And Flash gets it to go.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
You're good, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Flash has got 48.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And the Cavaliers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Flash.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Back-to-back threes for The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And it's blocked. Here's Mozgov.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
They do.